Morning, everybody.
My phobia is getting pulled over by the police.
Man, my heart dropped every time.
We are the morning show that you can watch at night. Did you know that?
Because it's teaching, in my personal humble opinion, young women that you don't have to really go out there and get a real job. You can look pretty and spend your days, see who you can date, and become Instagram famous. And then you too can be fabulous every day. It's an unrealistic expectation of you.
But we're going downhill from here.
Little balled up stomachs. And
nobody wants to own up to anything they've done to African American people over the past 400 years. You want to take everything that we got, everything that we brought this country, forget, you know what? I love indigenous people. I love everything.
I always talk about the movements. Why people keep doing stupid stuff and why I don't get the Black Lives Matter movement and all this other stuff. And then I'm like, well, why don't I just start my own thing?
A whole entire country was built on the backs of...
Hey, listen, y'all know what time it is. Mr. Lee Black, holla. Oh, my. Look at those words. Okay, holla yes, for a second.
This is not 9 minutes and 49 seconds sitting on somebody's neck. This is an officer doing a very difficult job, right? That should have been avoided before it happened.
Did you really mean that? And I was like, yes, absolutely, I did mean that. With my whole being and my whole heart.
TFG tonight with Brenton, Haynes and the morning team.
Good morning, y'all. Happy Monday.
Consuela, thank you, darling. And good morning, everyone. Or good evening, whatever time you'll be watching this. I just want to say, what's up, man? I ain't seen y'all in 7 days. Oh, I'm excited, man. Do y'all know how excited I am? I am so excited. I can't wait to talk to you guys. You know how we like to do it. When y'all come in, say what's up, send us them stickers. Listen, y'all, I worked hard on somebody's show last week. And I don't know if it was his girl or he had he cashed out somebody, but man, she was dropping $25 on her. So I was like, man, I gotta step my game up. You know what I'm saying? I know we look alike, but maybe she thought she was on my show. I invited her, so hopefully she'll come in, right? But if not, it's all good. Y'all, listen, I got a fantastic show for us this morning. So I'm hoping y'all ready to talk to us. Man, bring them on in, bring in the family, if you don't mind. Listen, we got Cousin. We got Ken. And look at that. There go brother-in-law. Look at brother-in-law. I tell you, brother-in-law on the win. Man, good to see you, man. You doing all right?
Yes, sir. I'm doing well. How you doing, man?
I'm good. Cousin, you all right?
I'm doing great.
I mean, I like how they put the Ball brothers on one side.
Yeah.
I like that alignment.
I just checked that out. That's what's up.
Yeah, and then they put the beards on the... Okay, well, we all got beards. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is your chocolate delight this morning.
Right.
Hey, we look like we on Ebony, right?
Hey, for real. Hey.
Yeah. So, hey, man. So, I tell you what, man. I hope. What's going on, Aaron? Good to see you, man.
What's up, Aaron?
Y'all,
Good,
hey, I just want to shout out to Lee. I want to shout out to Dwayne. I want to shout out to Rue. Everybody's either recouping or they got something else to do. But prayer go to the family. Y'all know when they come back on, they coming on strong. But y'all know, listen, we got a straight up team. So, we ain't got no problem about bringing no team, no talent to the show. Gentlemen, we are one day out of Halloween. Hi, Brittany.
Hola. Hey. What's up, Brittany?
Yeah. So let me ask you, did anybody go trick-or-treating yesterday?
Nah.
Well, any of y'all trick?
I went looking for some tricks, but
I wouldn't treat a tricking.
You want to treat some tricks?
I'm joking.
I'm joking too.
Yeah. So listen, I'm asking you, what was your favorite costume when you growing up? What did you want? What did you most like to dress like?
All my costumes were one thing. We grew up. We didn't have much when we grew up. We went and got makeup and made our face up, and that was about it. Never really had like an actual mask. We just
Okay.
had makeup and
Okay.
so I don't know what I was every year.
you was confused. Yeah. Kenny, what was your favorite costume, man?
My two go-to costumes are Spider-Man and Superman.
Yeah.
Those are my two go-tos.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
you
didn't
had
cost them about $6 because
I
they
mean,
were
you had a
they were
good
plastic.
childhood.
They were
Yeah.
plastic, so it wasn't nothing anyway. So
That's right. That's right. Luane, I know you don't dress up now. What was your favorite costume growing up?
Ninja Turtles, man. That was my go-to.
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
Man, hey,
Still
man.
one of the greatest movies of all time.
That's what's up, man. Y'all really had some good childhoods, man. I'm gonna tell you something, man. My mama lied to me for a long time. Who is this? Brittany said mine was a Dallas Cowboys.
hey, Brittany, we need to see a picture. You need to throw a picture up there in the comments.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Thank you. Listen,
Okay. All right, my bad.
My mama tricked me. She always said you look good as a ghost or a California raisin. And my ghost outfit was that white fitted sheet, and she just cut the little lines out and put it over me, right? And my California raisin was always the black trash bag with her black stockings.
Hey, moms did do you dirty, bro. She did,
man.
Yeah.
And then if she wanted to get slick with it, she'll cut the hole of the white sheet and slide it down my neck and put a belt on me and call me a disciple. Okay, man, I'm tripping, man. Man, it's good to see y'all, man, this morning, man. I hope the family is ready to go to work because I got a lot to talk about. Man, what we talking about this morning? Please, by all means. I'm dead. Oh, yes. Yeah. Well, I apologize, man. Everybody didn't grow up with a silver spoon in their mouth, and if you did have one, it probably was dirty. So you should have been mistaken. Okay, I ain't fooling with you. All right, what we got, Taylor? What's our first on the agenda? I think we're gonna talk about Mr. Kyle Rittenhouse. Y'all remember that Joker?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, for those that don't remember,
little thug.
Well, you know, we can name him and claim him. That's right. But I'm gonna tell you something. The powers that be ain't gonna call him that at all, right? They're gonna call him, I need a hero. Right. So Rittenhouse, he's now they done picked the jury and all that kind of stuff. And now the prosecutor and the defense attorneys now they having conversations. And y'all know what? This is why we're talking about this, because NPR reports that prosecutors cannot call those that Kyle shot victims. I don't know where you get to. I don't know where you get, man. Listen, we are becoming more and more delusional by the day. Right. We are defining terms based on skin color now. So the people that he shot, apparently they were looting or they were doing something that they were trying so hard to make this guy look like he was He-Man, right? Or he was Captain Planet. I don't know who he was, but now they say that the people that I don't understand. When did we turn a person that gets shot not a victim?
Right.
Well, when did that start happening?
But he said you can call them looters and rioters, but you can't call them victims. That's it's flat out racism right in their face, in my opinion. Flat out prejudice.
Y'all, I said it once and I'm gonna say it again, man. I don't care how much money we're making. If we ain't got no power, they gonna listen, man. They just making up stuff as they go, y'all.
Yeah.
Like it makes no sense to me. You shoot somebody. First of all, they were unarmed, right? And I don't know who was protecting who, but Cal shot somebody, right?
He shot a couple of people. Yeah.
Man, it's deep, y'all. Here it is. They said the word victim is a loaded word. This is what they're saying. And it says, and I think alleged victim is a cousin to it. Judge Bruce Schroeder, I want to call him something else, but I ain't, said on Monday, asking prosecutors to instead use the term complaining witness or
aren't they dead?
You're right.
Yeah, two of them
dead.
One was
two of them are dead. Yeah, one of them survived, but two are dead. Yeah.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the defense will be allowed to refer to the three people Rittenhouse shot as arsonists, looters, or rioters, so long as they took part in those activities. Schroeder ruled a decision prosecutors Thomas Benger called a double standard.
Oh, it's definitely a double standard.
Absolutely.
Y'all, this is deep, man. Like I I ain't scared, but I just don't. I mean, like listen, they keep picking up the goalposts out of the end zone and they moving that boy back. I mean, man, y'all gonna run out of space in the stands, right? Y'all gonna throw it over the stadium after a while.
Yeah,
somebody gonna have a goalpost, man.
Yeah. Then that's because the judge can do what he basically wants to do. And he made that perfectly clear with this particular situation. I've never heard this before in my life, and I've never heard a judge say that you can't call a victim a victim.
Right.
regardless of the situation, I could care less if and how do we know they were out there to riot and loot? They probably was there peacefully protesting like a whole lot of those people. So I'm just trying to figure out, why did the judge make this rule that they can't do that? I mean, I know why, but it's ridiculous, man. It's crazy.
Because he's prejudiced, and they're also allowing them to show the footage or testify that the police gave the boy a pat on the back, basically, saying he's doing a good job. Keep up the good work for what he was doing out there. So all is stacked in his favor. This boy, he ain't about to do no time. I don't think.
He ain't about to do no time, man.
So my 2 cents behind it is, for one, my guy went across state lines with an armed rifle, right?
Right.
Right. They didn't bring that up. Then what they're doing is they're prejudicing they're biasing the jurors, as so they can sell the story, because those two victims. That's what they are. Those two victims, they can't defend themselves.
Right.
Can't defend them. So you gonna pay. I can paint any picture I want when I have nobody to defend itself, and that's exactly what they're going to do. They're going to say that this man heroically came from his house in Illinois, came over to Wisconsin, protected property that wasn't his because he's the American way, right? And the judge, the judge is being prejudiced with it. But that's his courtroom. That's what they have to do. So now it's up to that lawyer to play the game, say, okay, well, how can I sell this story? I'm talking about the defense. I'm talking about the prosecutor. I apologize. The prosecutor. The defense has it easy, right? The prosecutor has to flip it back.
Right.
I want to see how this prosecutor is going to earn that check.
Right.
How they going
small check, but they
right, small, but let's make sure that you make a name for yourself by turning this game, showing that this game can be flipped on its side any moment that you want it to.
And it's Kenosha, Wisconsin, and let me say this: I was born in Milwaukee. Kenosha is about 90 miles, probably a little bit north of Milwaukee, and I'm quite sure the jurors that's picked for this trial, none of them look like us.
Yes, sir.
So he's already winning. Those 12 jurors look just like him. So the defense already gonna probably play the patriot, i.e. he's a patriot and was protecting, yada yada yada. So I already know this dude gonna get probation.
That's it.
He's gonna get probation.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Who's talking?
No. Go ahead, finish.
Right. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I understand. Like, follow me when I say this. I understand the biasness. I understand how they can paint that story. It's gonna be a real easy way to paint that story, because as a defense, you could say, okay, what if they were rioting and looting and it was your home, it was your business, it was your property? Wouldn't you want a Kyle to come and protect you?
Right.
And that's exactly what he did.
No.
And that story that you could tell, where you're like, as a person that lives in the suburbs, born and raised in the suburbs, you can see it. You can be like, well, I mean, yeah. And it's like, as long as they do not give him any benefit of the doubt, you'd be like, well, if it is my home, my child, my car, my property, my business, yeah, I would want somebody to protect it. They're gonna call Kyle, and I guarantee you this. Listen to the word. They're gonna call him a next door neighbor, a good neighbor, something of that nature that makes you go, wow, yeah, he's a good All-American.
But it's setting a horrible precedent though for citizens, particularly underage young punks with rifles running around trying to police neighborhoods or even out in the streets. That's the same thing what happened with Trayvon Martin, isn't it? This dude trying to police the neighborhood.
Right.
Like, if we're all able to arm ourselves, so I should be able to arm myself down, go downtown. I see some Negroes out acting a fool, some white folks out drunk acting a fool. I should be able to point a gun at them and police them and tell them to get back in their truck and go home. It's setting a bad precedent, and it's gonna create some chaos.
But if memory serves me correctly, the man was in the middle of the street. He ain't protecting nothing.
No, he not.
He was in the middle of the street, dude.
He was inciting, if anything.
Yes. So all I'm gonna say is there was a time where they used to hide their thinking. They used to hide, but they're not hiding anymore, and that's a little unnerving, right? Because that means they're about to be unconscious about how they do things, and they're gonna ask you, so what? What are you gonna do about it? Right?
Pretty much.
Delusion is taking over, right? And so I just want to say, ladies and gentlemen, man, just keep to yourself as best as possible, and let's try to fight the power, right?
We are at war. We are at war, and ain't nobody seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's what Public Enemy, Flavor Flav, and Dre, all them fight the power. I mean, that's Chuck D, all of them. All right, we'll see. But Rittenhouse, good riddance, maybe. But I guess we'll see you at the house. Would you say I saw something saying that the defense has a strong self-defense claim for?
I'm trying to figure out how can he actually rolled up to what was going on. So how are you gonna be have self-defense? You the one roll up in there.
Because they want to call him the aggressor. That's why. As long as they say that he is not, as long as they don't use action verbs, like he wasn't aggressive, he was a protector.
There's video.
Those type of words.
But from what I remember from the video, that he was the aggressor. Though.
Well, he was the aggressor at one point, but then there's another point where they all tried to tackle him.
That's right.
Oh, right.
He had already shot somebody.
Yeah, he had already shot somebody then, though. Yeah, that's what it
was.
So you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of what was it? Charlottesville, right? Where they did that protest, and the dude with the car came down.
Yeah.
It's the same equivalent of saying that he protected himself in a motor vehicle, 2,000 pounds in a Dodge Charger, right? Ran over all these people.
No, man, he's trying to parallel park.
Right. He was just trying to. Yeah. He was trying to just drive his way through, and
that's it. He wanted to find a place where no meter was. That's all.
That's all it was. He didn't want to make no more coffee.
So all I'm saying to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, is this is where we are, and this is who we got to deal with. And at the end of the day, whether you driving a car or you shooting people, y'all just be prepared, man. We don't have the power to fix it. So. That's where we stand, right? I don't know. All right, ma'am. So thank you so much for that. What we got next? Juneteenth. It's a holiday now, right?
Yep.
I think, Kenny, you appreciate this, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So, Fort Worth, Texas. The city of Fort Worth has announced it will be the home to the National Juneteenth Museum, to be built in Fort Worth as part of a mixed-use development that will help revitalize the city's historic South Side neighborhood. Now, this comes from Fort Worth Black News. Shout out to my homegirl Jill. She runs that.
That's what's up.
Yeah, cool. Man. So they declared a federal holiday just this past June, right? When Sleepy Joe, literally, along with Miss Opal Lee, right? They all came together. And so now Fort Worth is wanting to capitalize on this momentous occasion and offer a site for them now to bring in National Juneteenth Museum. What in the world are they going to put in this museum?
Go ahead.
What they asked for,
the stuff we didn't ask for.
It's probably going to be similar to somewhat the Civil Rights Museum. Basically showing the time, the Emancipation Proclamation, that type of stuff. Yeah. Some memorabilia type stuff. It's probably just some history about history on Juneteenth. Because believe it or not, a lot of people don't know the history of Juneteenth. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure that's probably going to be kind of what the museum is going to be about. And then Miss Opal Lee, I got to give props to that sister, that wonderful lady. She's been marching for this for for years.
Yeah.
And to see this finally come about, I'm more happy for those that's in her age group to finally get some of this stuff that they've been wanting, you know, because I think our generation, I'm cool with it, but it's a bigger, we fighting for something more bigger than Juneteenth museums. Let's go and be honest with you. But for my ancestors and my women, my mother age and father his age, I'm cool with them getting stuff like this for them because they fought. They was in the middle of all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm happy. I'm happy Fort Worth is doing something like that.
Yep.
Oh, absolutely, man. You know what? And I'm very happy for him. But I'm gonna be real coy and real candid about it. They could have put this in the African American History Museum.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm very glad, and I made the comment, seriousness, that they're gonna put stuff in there that we didn't ask for. Why do I say that? Because when Joe Biden and he was pandering, and I'm gonna strong use that word, right, to the African American people, my man, we were like, hey, better training for the police, so people like me don't get killed on a routine stop. How about respect from let's cut out the microaggressions going on. Let's see, what else did we ask for? We asked for a lot of things, right? We asked for respect, honor, respect, just being treated like a human. That's what we asked for, right? And you know what he gave us? Hey, Juneteenth national holiday, right? That was not on the agenda, my man. Why are you giving me stuff I didn't ask for, bro?
That's all he can produce.
Right. I don't care that Juneteenth is a national holiday. That does not affect me at all, right? It does not do anything because guess what? What are they going to do? And I don't mean to sound emotional about it. It's just bothersome that this is what he gives us. He's like, hey, here you go. Here's Juneteenth.
Low-hanging fruit.
Right. A federal holiday. So you're telling me the people who are against us, who are racist, they get to get off of work too. To do what? So now we got Martin Luther King's Day, we got Black History Month, and we got Juneteenth. I'm sorry, let me take that back. We got Martin Luther King's Day and we got Juneteenth, right? We sometimes just breeze through Black History Month. We're like, oh, it was February? Well, Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, right? So it's annoying, right? I'm glad for the museum, good for that, but this could have been incorporated somewhere else. We could have taken this energy. So I like the museum idea. Again, putting it in Washington, D.C. I don't like Juneteenth as a whole being a federal holiday.
Yeah.
Right? Because it does nothing for the advancement.
Right? Now, let me just so you know, this museum is in Fort Worth.
Yeah, correct. I'm saying
Joe Biden didn't have anything to do with them doing this museum.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I'm sorry. I'm talking about the federal holiday.
I just wanted to make sure.
I'm talking about holiday. Cool. I'm cool with the museum. Cool.
Okay.
Right?
Go ahead, Cud.
So who's paying for this museum? I'm curious. Was this?
So it's a collaboration of activists, researchers, historians, and everyday people who understand the influence of history on the trajectory.
I think they got some sort of grant. I think they got some sort of grant.
So this wasn't a congressional thing.
No. This was city of Fort Worth.
Yeah, I'm surprised because if you look at Congress, if you go to the House.gov and look at what the Black congressmen and women ask for or what they're working on, most of it is symbolism, a lot of monuments and putting names on schools and nothing of real substance. Right? Yeah. And Biden knows this. So to Louis' point, he's looking at that low-hanging fruit. What can I give these Negroes that's easy? All they just want some Black person name on a school. All right, let's give them a holiday. And I wish we'd be asking for more. The Congress people, not the activists, the congressmen, would be asking for more tangible stuff. And the Congressional Black Caucus would stand behind them and put their foot down and say, we want this or else we're not going to vote for nothing else. But they're not willing to do
that. You know how it's easy to appease us because we as a people, we work from a place of emotions most of the time. Yeah. And we don't come from a place of logic and fact. Yeah. So that's why it's easy for them to say, oh yeah, we're gonna make this a holiday for you. Oh, we know the Black folks, they're gonna be happy crying. Oh Lord, happy.
Obama.
Yeah. Right. So they know that we as a people, 9 times out of 10, we come from a place of emotion. So we don't really look at it from that's cool, but now that ain't what we asked for, player. We need this. So yeah.
So you know what it is, right? So Congress is too busy kneeling with the kente scars, right? So that's what they're doing.
Hilarious.
At the same time, they are, remember, right? So what they'll do in the Kendrick's point, we are so emotional, right? That we don't really think with not really. We don't think with logic. They'll be like, "Hey, Ava DuVernay, boom, go ahead, go direct something." All the blacks will go, "Hey, Ava DuVernay, hey, you know what? We're gonna do Black Panther 2. That'll show them, right?"
Yep.
That's exactly how excited we get. We're like, "Oh, this is it." And then something tragic happens, and we're like, "Oh man, again." Right?
Yeah.
We don't sit here and we don't give the plan that we want. And when I say a plan, I'm not talking about like a 31-point plan. I'm talking about just like a hostage negotiation. Give 2 demands, just 2 things that we want.
We don't have the power.
Moves, right?
We don't have the power.
And correct, we don't have that power because we don't start super PACs. We don't put our money where our mouth is. We sit, and before we talk about, oh, we're in poverty, we could grassroots it, right? Because when Obama was asking for grassroots money, my man got grassroots money from people that didn't have it, right?
Listen.
So we can take what we have, our little bit of resources, right? And we can put that little bit of money behind a person that has power. Now the problem is, who do we trust to actually go and become a voice of us?
That's
right. So I mean, unless
we
incarnated,
you know, hey, if it's not the museum, then it's the Megan Thee Stallion hot sauce on the Popeye.
they play that commercial every 3 minutes. I see
every 3.
I'm like,
oh
man,
my God, man, it's just so ridiculous for us, man, to sit up here. Some of the things that we admire and we kind of relish over. It's just like, are y'all kidding me? Listen, they added maybe 2 cups more sugar and some hot sauce. Shut up.
Hot sauce.
Speaking on this, I just have a question for you, brothers. Whatever happened with Ice Cube's contract with America?
He got coronavirus.
So many people got so mad at him, he just was like, forget it. Black folk were mad at him, white folk wasn't.
Did they ever meet with him? Because they didn't meet with him. I just want to know, did they ever meet with Q?
I think Kamala Harris, people talked to him, but
they never met. Okay, all right. I just wondered. All right.
Yeah.
And I don't even know where she is. But you never know where they are.
We just talked about that last week, didn't we, Brenton?
Man,
listen.
Yeah.
Man, the AKAs are too busy worrying about Insecure right now.
They business about that, ain't they? Yeah,
they gonna roll out when they roll out them dolls for them sleeping bag dolls and stuff. That's when she gonna be able to come out. You know what I'm saying? When the robots come out. So we'll see. All right, well, thank you. As LaWade said, for the museum that nobody really.
Salute to you, Miss Opal Lee.
Yeah, for sure. And shout out to people because I'm gonna go look at it.
I am too.
I want to see it. I want to see. I just think it's gonna be a whole collage of Joe Biden signing the documents and Opal walking.
A question: is it in Como?
I don't think it's in
Lake Como. Lake Como.
I don't think it's in Como. It's in the hood. I do know that. I do know that. That's what's gonna be in the hood for sure.
For sure. All right, y'all. So it's time. Let's hear from my brother, the sportsman genius himself, Ken.
What's going on, my people? We're gonna mix this thing up real quick. Just a quick update. Cowboys won yesterday with a backup quarterback. Cooper Rush came in, did his thing. They 6-1 right now. Tampa Bay lost. Pretty Tom he had a couple, like 3 turnovers. So Tampa Bay took a L on yesterday, and then today was the big trade that we were talking about backstage.
Yes.
Von Miller, former Denver Bronco linebacker, was traded to the Rams for some magic beans. Because that's basically what Denver got. That's basically what they got with some magic beans.
Wait. You got front line with 99. Now you got middle with Vaughn, and then you got the back with
Jalen Ramsey. Yeah.
Ooh,
you covered on the back end, in the middle, and on the front. So anyway, I'm not rooting for the Rams, but congratulations to a Texan too. Von Miller is from DeSoto, I believe. He played at DeSoto, so he's from the DF-Dub. So all right, this is a story that I think we all had heard about, but this one snuck in on us. Last Monday, fellas, Texas Governor Greg Abbott signed the law restricting transgender students' participation in school sports. He signed that into law last Monday. Now, the law restricts transgender students from participating in school sports consistent with their gender identity. Basically, what it means is if your birth certificate say when you were born you was a boy, you can only participate in boy sports.
What's up, DJ?
If it says you was born a girl, you can only participate in girl sports.
Good stuff.
And it's called House Bill 25, and it passed in the state's third session. So, so there you have it. Brother Lamar, what you think about this new law that your governor passed?
I think it's a long time coming. I don't think they should have ever have been letting boys play with girls and girls play with boys. I think it was asinine and ridiculous. Anyway, it took some people getting hurt and took some people getting dominating competition for them to make a change. I think all the states should do it. It's just ridiculous. I definitely wouldn't want my kids playing in a sport with my daughter playing with boys, my son playing. It's stupid. Common sense.
Texas is the 8th state that finally passed this transgender law in high school, and I didn't realize, according to a statistic that was taken back in 2017, Texas has the largest population of transgender athletes. Yeah,
you know what? It's probably.
I didn't know that.
Are they wrestlers? So Texas got.
I would. It didn't say, but they just said Texas has the largest percentage of transgender athletes in the United States.
Yes,
I'm surprised by that. That's crazy.
I was shocked too, but I would have to say there's not much that I agree with Hot Wheels. But I actually do kind of agree with this law. Just like Lamar said, I don't think if you were born a boy, you should be competing with boys. You shouldn't. I don't care if you do change whatever your stuff down there. You shouldn't be competing with girls because you still got this. You still different. Your body is still a boy unless you get. I mean, even when you get all them shots and injections and all that, I just don't think that's right at that age. That's high school age, and you shouldn't be doing that. So I kind of agree with this.
I got a text message from Lee Black. He just told me. He said, "What if they got a lick and they started their Oh, I'm not saying that.
That's so bad.
Did you really get a text from Lee Black?
He ain't gonna miss the show. He said, "Listen, they take a good hard pop, man. They might start that."
Oh man,
no,
yeah.
I ain't gonna repeat that, Lee.
Hey, I don't know about that one, brother Lee. We're gonna let that one go. We gonna let that one go.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Y'all gotta watch it, man. Listen, it's a lot of things that go wrong in there. He said, y'all not gonna answer my question. Yeah, I did. He said, okay, put DJ question back up. He said, what if you're a male and transform into a woman? You still get out from the basketball team. Does that mean you're super trash? Of course that means you're super trash.
No, you get cut from the team. I would say so.
We talked about that like a couple months ago.
Yeah, we did talk about that. Right? Yeah, we did. We did talk about that.
Where the man trans I don't even know, what do you like? You move over to the women's side, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so.
Lost. He didn't get.
He didn't medal. Yeah, you ought to be embarrassed and ashamed. You ought to be wearing,
big time.
Yeah.
Yes. So okay, all right. So, I put it out there. I ain't gonna say it no more.
So that's the new law in Texas. Wade, what you think about it?
Man, as a non-Texan, there's a non-Texan. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. I'm glad. I'm honestly glad. You should actually be playing in the sport within your as you were born. I don't know the right way of saying it, so I apologize for anybody else that's watching this and wants to come at me.
Yeah, me too. I don't know either. Yeah,
don't know the right way. I mean, we struggle with pronouns just as regular people. So I mean, I can't right now. Sorry. Check me in a year from now.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm glad about it, man. Just play your sport, man. Like it's unfair advantage. I have a daughter. I do not want my daughter to play, as Lamar said, in the same with a boy. Because I'm gonna tell you the truth, you injure my child, you gonna fight me like a boy. Like so, I'm gonna tell you that right now. But I'm not trying to promote violence against young people, so please don't come at me either. I don't have the time for it. But yeah, no, I'm with it. I'm with it. Good job for Governor Abbott. Best thing you did. Good job.
Yeah, we're just a confused society, man. To be honest with you, and that's just where I am with that, man. And at some point in time, it's gonna come to a head where they're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get the opportunity, right? This is the thing about that LGBTQ community. You know what I'm saying? They look at this as oppression, right?
Yeah.
They look at this as they're infringing on our rights. Y'all, that's not the same thing, y'all.
It's totally opposite, and they love to bully people. You know, just like that's why Chappelle is going through what he's going through with right now, having to deal with them, and because of the closer, which I don't think half of them watched it anyway and didn't get what he was saying. So, my thing is they're not gonna bully me. Now I'm gonna respect you. There's no hate or anything. That's you do you. But I think as heterosexuals, it's like we have a right to say and feel how we feel too.
Right.
Exactly.
And don't get offended by if we don't agree with you.
Right.
You know.
I'm with you. If you can't accept my opinion, then don't act. Even if you say you didn't ask for my opinion, just take my opinion. That's what makes us American. What is that? That sounds so familiar. So therefore, just take what I tell you. Take what I tell you. You don't have to agree with me, but this is my point, right? So when they come, as you mentioned with Dave Chappelle, that I can't imagine being him, right?
Yeah.
You make a joke defending somebody, and they still coming after you.
Right.
So let's just stop with that for a minute. Let's just actually not attack the individual. Let's kind of listen to respond instead of listen to react.
Bam. There you go.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah. All right, Big Dog King, man. Appreciate that, man. We get it right. What, 1 out of a $500 million?
Right. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So, I guess we got another 499 billion before we get another one right.
Before we get another one, exactly.
Yeah.
That's that right.
Aaron said, talk about trolls. They lie and wait for someone to say something wrong.
That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
That's exactly what they do. That for real.
Well, that is, man. All right, brother. I appreciate it, man. What we got next? Woohoo! Talk about delusion, y'all. Well, listen, this is delusion on crack cocaine, right? This is about to be, this is about to mess everybody up, man. I don't know if y'all seen the movie Ready Player One, but we going there. This is where we headed, y'all. This, like, we thought Facebook, they call Facebook a drug, right? Well, y'all, they just infused this boy. They done chopped this boy up and then put this thing in the laboratory, and this thing about to do some damage, right? Y'all, we in trouble.
You think so?
Oh man, listen, I'm telling you what I know. Listen, you talking about want to get away? Like, they're gonna think this is the cure for depression, right? To just go and be in happy land. Well, look, here's a video. Here's a little bit. Here's a little bit what they're gonna give us. Man, roll that video. Let's see what this thing's talking about.
We always ask, where is the future going to take us? But the real question is, where are we going to take the future?
There are no closed doors, no walls.
Holy mackerel, this is unbelievable.
You may have brain surgeons in Edinburgh operating on patients in New Zealand.
You'll send emotions, feelings, memories.
Imagine a world where we are represented the way we want to be.
You know, in the future, it just feels like long distance won't be so distant.
There's a big frontier. Where do you want to go?
And we're just getting started.
Appreciate the past, utilize the present, but don't be afraid to create the future.
Okay. Now, listen, before we have a serious conversation about this, I just want to be the first person to tell y'all, I can't wait for the lawsuit of the blind community to feel discriminated because they won't be able to participate in metaverse. Okay, let's talk about this.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Okay. So listen, I don't know if we're gonna be cartoons, avatars, or I don't know what we're gonna be doing. But yeah, wait.
Yo,
you going to the metaverse?
Man, I can barely see, bro. I ain't gonna mess with this multi-billionaire, man. I am not gonna mess with this multi-billionaire, man. This man has the ability to change his platform. Now, it went from this social media platform to something that he's trying to change into this universe, right?
Yeah.
I can't mess with billionaires, bro. I'm not even in his tax bracket. I have a choice to either still use it or not use it. I don't know where we're going.
Yeah,
that's the big question.
Or it may not be. I don't know.
Aaron said, "Well, I'll be able to." Yes, sir.
You would be able to, Aaron. Yeah,
that's right. Yeah,
I'm
man.
confused about what it is. What is it? Is it like a VR experience or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's pretty much what it is.
It's gonna be a whole. I don't know how they're gonna implement this, but what they're gonna do is they're gonna take all your money. That's what they're gonna do, right? Because you're gonna want, like, I've heard people that, like, for instance, Grand Theft Auto, that whole franchise, they're already involved in it. So just take Grand Theft Auto, and you're not playing somebody, but now you're that person.
Oh, that sounds like fun, actually.
See, look at you. Right.
That does sound like fun. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Right. Yeah,
So
kind of. Yeah, like Brenton said. Yeah, like
it
Brenton
is.
says.
So if you hadn't seen the movie Ready Player One, just literally go look at that, and then you'll see. It's going to be interesting how they, man. Like, I'm not buying my kids this. They're gonna have to get it when they're grown because I'm creating a problem. I know I'll never see them. I'll have to fight them to come out of that room. Right? They won't, man. Because anything you want to be, like. You talking about handing lazy people the key to the city. They're already lazy, right? And they already don't want to go do nothing. So now you're gonna give them something. Listen, you're gonna have to listen. Just don't come in Texas, because when the winter hit, ERCOT gonna shut that thing down, and you're gonna be hollering.
So you telling me
power.
So Facebook already owns Oculus, which is a virtual reality headset.
Yeah.
Right? So they're gonna push that on people. Number one,
right?
They haven't already done so. You're telling me that you get to put this virtual reality on. It's going to look real, right? And you get to be whoever you want. You can do whatever you want. You can live whatever fantasy you want. And you telling me we already do that right now without virtual reality. Oh, man, it's going to be...
Yeah.
Man, the unemployment rate is going to skyrocket like
that.
But that's okay. Listen, man, they over here creating robots to take place of these people's jobs. So y'all think y'all getting over on them by not taking these jobs. Wait till they get these robots, and then y'all ain't got enough money. I think everything will go up. Crime, like, we got people starving right now in other countries in Africa, and these folk gonna be like crackheads out here with signs on the street talking about metaverse need money now. Yeah, man. So we're gonna see, man. You know what I'm saying?
Now, is this taking the place of Facebook? What is this? Is this gonna be? Is that gonna be Facebook now? Once they do that, all that.
So Facebook now becomes a subsidiary, right? So it'll have its own place, but now it's almost like you're entering. So that's what they're gonna probably end up doing. They're gonna take who you are on Facebook, and then you can be that person.
Be that person in metaverse. Gotcha.
You're gonna be who you. So you're gonna have, Nikki from the block 1862 or ghetto chick 99, and then you walking around. I don't know, man. Whatever.
It's gonna be a whole lot of folk going to hang out virtually with some other folks they ain't hung out with a long time.
You're right. Yep.
Yes,
sir. Some going on virtual.
Hey, it's gonna be some virtual hoeing going on.
You know what reminds me? You know what? Why y'all say that? You know what? Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen the show Black Mirror on Netflix.
I heard of it. I know actually watched.
There was a episode, right? It's there's an episode with what's my man's name who plays Falcon. Anthony Mackie, right?
Okay.
Just go on Netflix and just watch that. I think it's season 5, 4 or 5, first episode, right? Just watch that one episode, and that is exactly what Metaverse is going to be.
Yes, Demolition Man.
Yeah.
Man, movies been writing about this for a long time. We just didn't have the technology, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You got
So
the technology now.
yeah, you know,
I like it.
Do you?
Yeah. Do you?
I like it a lot. I'm looking forward.
You know, I would be curious just to see. You know, my thing is, I'm not a big gamer. Like, I've never really big into video games. So this virtual stuff would kind of feel like that to me. So I probably really wouldn't be into it like that. But I am kind of curious just to see what it's gonna be like.
I'm with you. Imagine if go ahead, Lamar.
Okay, let me tell you this. So I would tell you this. Like, I would go and maybe go to the World Series of Poker.
Oh, okay.
Play virtually.
Like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just to sit at the table. No, I'm actually in my living room, and the kids is hollering at me. No, I got a hand here. Hold on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I can see.
As soon as you get into the door, they're gonna say, "All right, now you got to re-up and pay $25 to your account before you get access."
That's it.
World Series of Poker.
They're gonna
like you're really paying to get in for real.
They're gonna nickel it down you.
So imagine this, right? So imagine those with young kids or even middle-aged kids. Imagine bringing your kids to Sesame Street, or imagine them putting in that show that they watch right now. So when your kid already hollering, instead of putting them right in front of the television, they can be with Coco Melon or with Sesame Street or Dora the Explorer, and they can go walk around and go find or whatever they got to go do. I mean, it's dangerous, but it just seems, so imagine putting us as adults into that same type of world, right? Like wherever it's like total. In my head, I'm thinking like Total Recall, right? And I'm just
it's gonna overstimulate your brain.
Right? And you know the sad part about this too is it's taking us further and further away of person to person.
That's right.
Communication. It's stolen. Right. Yeah. You're right. I mean, you know, you'll never have to really meet people in person again. It's just
they'll never clean their house again. They'll never clean it.
Right.
Can I come by? Man, you can meet me. We'll meet in Tokyo.
Yeah. Hold on. What's your virtual number? Give me your virtual number. Yeah, you're gonna be doing all that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I would believe the conspiracy theories if they said that COVID was actually a man-made disease to actually keep us in the house so they could sell us on virtual reality. Like, I would believe in conspiracy. If they said that, I'd be like,
Well, I don't know. All I can say, y'all, 10 years from now, we may be actually meeting virtually. I'll say this for all those preachers that want them bigger churches. You can go to Metaverse now. You can have you a big mega church.
Right. Big as you want. You're right. Yeah.
No more building fund needed.
Right.
Parking lot fund. What you say, DJ? The thing is, a lot of kids hate Facebook. This is gonna be for adults mostly. Well,
it should be for adults.
Well, that's true, but I don't know.
When are they planning on rolling this out?
It's already out, man. It's already out. Like I'm telling you, it's already companies like that you can invest in. Like I said, the franchise Grand Theft Auto, they already doing it, right? Where they're coming into that whole world, and you can buy a Lamborghini, a $2 million Lamborghini for $20. You can go buy a mansion and you can live, man. People are already there. You know what I'm saying? So maybe if we're gonna find some justice, maybe we're gonna find it in the metaverse. You better not bring racism to the metaverse.
Because I'm gonna tear up some issues.
What you talking about, man?
I'm gonna be tearing some issues up, man. Y'all bring that racism up in there.
Because you can't get to them.
Yeah,
people hide behind their computers and stuff. So they talk plenty noise behind the computer.
You think I'm a black and angry black man right now? Just wait. If I get up there, I'm gonna really test some ish up.
Keyboard killers and
right there.
Notebook bullies.
The virtual ministry.
That's it. That's it, man. Paying these preachers to go over there and they going into the club to win the souls of the virtuals.
Virtually. In the peoples.
The laying on of the hands in virtual.
You're right. Yeah. All right, Mark. Listen, we appreciate what you've done, man. And I go in there, man. Maybe try to play chess with somebody overseas. And I don't know. I'm thinking very small. Like I can't fool with that, man. That's gonna get you in trouble right there, real quick, right? So virtual bank account. Yes, sir. That's exactly what it's gonna be, right? All right, what we got next, man? All right, fellas. Y'all gonna put it on. We gotta talk about something heavy. I wanted to talk about this because I feel it's necessary that we as brothers should address this just to the community, to everybody. Number one, because it's not being talked about, and even if it is being talked about, it's being argued about. And it shouldn't be argued. It should come to a place where we have an understanding. So I want to show one clip, and then I'm going to talk about two other things. And I want to get you guys a perspective on toxic relationships.
Gotta wait for Ted. Y'all mama got a whole car. She leaving, y'all can all leave.
Woo. So what you saw was a young lady talking, but what you didn't see was a young lady about to get towed up by a dude finna hit her right in the back of her head. And like we talked about this whole equality thing, right? But then you also have a video where a young lady is slapping a dude in the face, punching him, throwing stuff at him, just all this stuff, man, all this violence, right? And I know we want equality and we want to talk about just the transgender and all this kind of stuff. But listen, nobody should be violent with anybody. So when you hear the word toxic relationship, Wade, what do you gather from that? Just off the top of the head. And I want to ask everybody that, and then we'll get into it.
From a toxic relationship standpoint, man, I just see two people who are hurt, two people that are immature, two people that need to leave each other. Right? There's no need to be physical, be mental, be emotional, none of that. Toxicity comes in so many different forms, right? And it's and it's dangerous. And I'm not a fan of it. I encourage anybody just to leave. I mean, you have the rest of your life, man. I'm not gonna sit here in a toxic relationship being just whittled away, and you don't know what it does to your health, which we'll talk about later. But yeah, so
yeah, Kenny.
Wow. Yeah, man. It's two people that came from an environment of toxicity. Most of the time, you see that type of relationship. That is what they grew up in, and they weren't the ones that wanted to break the cycle of that same type of relationship, man or woman. And you tend to see it more run with men in that situation. So it's definitely a whole bunch of negative energy that normally leads to death most of the time. I mean, a lot of times you'll see it on the news. On the news. A lot of times those toxic relationships leads to death or someone in jail. So that's what I see.
Yeah. All right. Cudden, what you think, man?
I think it's a relationship where the individuals bring out the worst in each other and they've gotten comfortable in the dysfunction. And a lot of times it is physical and many times it's emotional. You keep hurting each other, but you've gotten so comfortable in it that it's almost the norm, but you keep hurting each other over and over and over again. So I think you have to have the wisdom, if you will, to break out of those situations when you are in them. That's all.
DJ said toxic are things we know isn't healthy, but seemingly praise that narrative. It's a huge problem out here. Hurt people. I'm assuming you mean hurt people, right?
Right.
So this is my thing, and I'll put up that last picture for me, Madam Producer. We normally speak about it with couples, like you said, in relationships. This is a biracial couple, Gloria Williams and her boyfriend, Brian Coulter. These jokers had 3 kids in an apartment that they were abusing. And I had to read this like 10 times to make sure I read this correctly. This dude killed one of those kids.
Right.
Over a year ago.
Yeah.
And the other 2 kids had to stay in the apartment with the dead kid for over a year.
Which was their sibling. Yeah.
Right. Bro, I don't know how you can fathom that you get up and go to bed for over 365 days.
Yeah.
And that kid decayed, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, my mind couldn't fathom just that type of toxicity, right? It's literally frustrating to me. And I won't speak on it as though I have the end all be all. I'm only just telling you from a perspective, right? We're losing our identity, right? We're losing our identity because people want things their way, but y'all don't understand the domino effect of making decisions. Y'all, don't get me wrong, it has been evil that has existed since man had, and even before man's existence. But we are allowing that evil to become normalized. Like there is no way in the world I see somebody doing something to somebody, I'm gonna sit by and let them do it, man.
Right.
Again, those are kids, and I understand that that man had the fear in them that it took one child a year before they had built up enough strength to call the police.
Or and even with the mother of that child, he was able to maneuver that relationship in such that she was cool with him killing her child.
That's crazy.
And she was cool with them still staying in that apartment.
And the other kid had a broke jaw.
So that all back to that toxic relationship, what Brother Lamar said, a lot of times it's emotional. I mean, I don't know if this dude was abusing the mother, but obviously he had hit her emotionally where she wasn't even in her right frame of mind to say, why am I allowing this dude to do this to my child?
Yeah.
You know, so that's a whole big other type of toxic.
Right. So
there.
just understand, I wanted to show the dynamics of this.
Yeah, right.
That when you have a relationship that is unhealthy between a man and a woman that's in some type of monogamous, whatever, y'all doing it all now. So whatever relationship, whether some type of intimate relationship, and you guys begin to have kids, well, that don't listen. If you put one bad fruit in a basket, it's going to decay all the fruit in there.
Yeah.
So you're not helping the family by keeping in step with a relationship. And I hear y'all, don't text me because I'm not a beta dude, so don't text me like that. But I'm telling y'all, I know everybody ain't the same. They trying to get out. I got you. But listen, I said this once and I'll say it again. If you talk to me before you get in a relationship, I promise you, I ain't a dude I ain't met that I don't understand. And I'm a man. I've been a man all my life. So I'm telling you, if you let me see who that dude is, I promise you, I can tell you whether or not y'all know that red flag challenge I was doing the last couple weeks.
Yeah,
I'll show you. I'll put up all the red flags and I say, there it is.
Yeah.
If you fool with it, you fool with it at your own risk. We know each other. We know how each other operate. You Google eyeing. You know what I'm saying? I don't like them like that. So all I'm saying is that if you start the relationship like that, man, it has the potential to end up like this family. Yeah. Right? There ain't no coming back from that. I don't know what type of mental scar that is gonna be in those kids'
children,
head.
right, exactly.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't hold me to that, but like I said, you better not come to me and y'all on y'all 1 year anniversary talking about, hey, what you think about him? I don't know. No, don't come to me with that one. I need to see him before you even go out on a date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's all I'm getting at. So yeah, hold me to it, Brittany. I got you. Y'all got anything else on this? I didn't want to make it no damper, but we just had to talk about it just a little bit because the situation happened.
No, I don't see it as a damper. You know, I think we can all relate. We all have daughters. Let's go and keep it real here. Right. If we know of a man putting their hands on our daughters, it ain't nothing to talk about. It ain't nothing to talk about. And I don't. And granted, if she grown, I can't make her leave because my daughter's grown. I cannot make her leave.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna get. It's something gonna be done. I mean, I think that's a coward. And then that first video you showed, obviously you didn't show the end where he knocked that woman out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And
Mike Tyson.
he deserves to be knocked out.
Oh, most definitely.
That's a coward. So no, I think we do need to talk more about this because these toxic relations, the male-female relationship is getting further and further apart with just this toxic gender wars is what I call it. You can go on social media and see gender wars every day.
Yeah.
Women thinking they right. They saying men ain't this. Men going at women saying, and then that's that whole toxic stuff that eventually ends up in some of those stories.
He didn't kill her, bro. No, he didn't kill her.
No, he killed the kid.
He killed the kid and
he killed
broke
the child.
The jaw of one of the other kids, man.
Right.
Yeah, right. It's tough, man. So this is all I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen. We gotta stop trying to medicate our emotions and get back to a place like metaverse ain't helping. Right? That ain't finna help.
That's gonna make it worse.
That's gonna make it worse, right? Because the moment y'all be these people gonna be living in this false sense of reality, thinking that everything can like if you don't like being in Las Vegas no more, you're gonna click a button and you're gonna go to Canada or whatever. And that ain't the real world, right? That ain't real. And so people they're getting more and more less tolerant of just hard times and how to navigate through tough relationships. So y'all listen, don't what you say, crazy social media needs to go away. Good luck, brother. Good luck. Too much money, man. So go ahead, Ken.
No, I was just gonna say social media is not all bad on social media. It's just some of the shenanigans going on social media is bad. So you just keep scrolling like I do. I keep scrolling when I don't need all that toxic negative stuff. That energy, I'm good on that.
Yeah, I take a break from it, man. I do.
Yeah, you got to sometimes.
I do. Yeah. Like I don't have a lot, man. I think my wife pulled up my social media the other day because my son was on her phone and she's like, "Your feed is boring."
Right.
I said, "I know."
Yeah.
I said, "I know."
Yeah.
So I did that on purpose so that keep me off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I do. So, I go to the pages of the people that I want to see, what they doing. And that's it. That's what it originally was, right? You would only go see the people that you knew, and then we just evolved because we nosy, right? And we want to know what other people doing, and just we're being set up, man. We're being duped. So that's all it is, man. So listen, man, y'all go out here and make better decisions, and let's get this. Stop settling. So,
yes, sir.
All right, gentlemen, man. Listen, it has been a pleasure working with you guys this morning, man. I appreciate y'all. Definitely some all-stars, man. I appreciate it, man. But y'all know what time it is. Mr. Louay Lewin, brother-in-law, give me your final thoughts, brother.
All right, y'all. Thank you very much for this time. All right. So November the 1st,
I
right?
thought that was it.
Nah. I wish so, right? I wish so. Nah. So me have y'all moment of time. Just give me 3 minutes, right? So November, National Diabetes Awareness Month, right? If you would have ever tell me from the last time I was on air, if you ever played the game Two Truths and a Lie, and I gave you Tesla, home, and type 2 diabetic, I would have never picked diabetic would have been the truth.
Wow.
On October the 15th, 2021, 2 weeks ago, I was diagnosed with a type 2 diabetic. It was the scariest day of my life. I had a glucose level of 650.
Wow.
Bro.
Let me tell you what the normal sugar level is. Anything less than 140.
Yes,
right.
Anything less than 140. So I had 4.5 times the normal sugar level. Right. I had constant urination. I had blurry vision. Thank God my wife, Dr. Jennifer Butler, told me to go to the doctors. All right, cool. So that wasn't the end of it. Went to the doctor. No, I lied to you. Went to the my physical care, my internal doctor. There wasn't a doctor. It wasn't an MD that saw me. It was a PA. And the PA gave me a prescription to go take a pill to a pharmacy and I'll be okay, was her words. If I had gone home and fell asleep, I could have died being in a diabetic coma. But I was told to actually go to the emergency room. They put insulin inside of me. Became better. My insulin is now, my blood sugar level now back down to the normal levels. But the message here is I have excellent insurance. I have a phenomenal education. I have a bachelor's in aerospace engineering. And I have a great career, but none of that mattered because I was told to go take a pill and I will be okay. I'll tell y'all, if y'all want to talk, if y'all go to the doctors, go to your doctor twice a year. Make sure it has MD. Make sure your doctor has an MD. Contact anybody you need to. If you do not feel comfortable, let them know that. All right, go get another opinion if you need to. Hey, I'm letting y'all know right now. Y'all see my name. If y'all need to talk, y'all can reach out to me on Facebook. I'm all open. I mean, being a diabetic is not fun. I hate pricking myself 4 times, but I have a good team behind me. They're trying to get me off the insulin in a year. That's the goal. So by the time I'm 39, no more insulin. But hell, I'm telling y'all, take it seriously. That's my final thoughts.
Right on, bro. Wow, man. For sure, man. I'm glad I let you go first then. All right, because my final thoughts be different. That'd have been jacked up, man.
Yeah, I'm glad you did too.
We'll take insulin in the metaverse. I mean,
right.
All right, well, I'll let you go behind that one.
I don't really have nothing.
I ain't got that.
Thank you for letting me be on. I enjoyed myself. Good topics, good conversation.
Thank you.
Let's see how this metaverse plays out, and let's also see how this Democratic Biden and Kamala play out as well.
Well, yeah. All right. Thank you, Russell Simmons. God bless you. The way to give us a beautiful ceremonial information and Lamar Curry. God bless you. Good night. Thank you so much for coming out. All right, Kenny, find yourself in the middle somewhere, brother.
It's hard to follow them two brothers, man. But you know what? It's November 1st. It's Thanksgiving. About to be Thanksgiving upon us. And just to piggyback off of Wade, be thankful for everything that you have. And most importantly, be thankful for your health. Listen to my brother Wade talk about the situation he's been going through. Man, as Black men, we got to do better in taking care of ourselves. And we can't expect nobody to do that for us but us. So be thankful for what you got. Brothers, take care of yourselves, because you know what? Your families need you. We need you. And we need each other. Black men unite so we can do some things for our communities and for our people. So that's my final thoughts.
Brothers, definitely been a pleasure, man. I appreciate it. Don't go nowhere, Lamar.
Hey, wait. Brother Lamar then went black.
Oh man.
Hey, I was saying go black, but not black right now, brother.
Listen,
he was going to the doctor's office.
You're right. New room, right? I'm in this new room, and I'm so used to being in my own space with my laptop, kind of doing my show. I'm trying to do it on the phone like a lot of y'all do it, right? I got the phone plugged in. I got my light plugged in. The phone going dead. Now switching to the light. It's like I'm having all kind of trouble over here. Then the light going off in here. I gotta get up here.
Okay, just give me 45 more seconds. I'm gonna get you out of here. Hold on. Okay. So listen, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to be clear. Do you guys understand that? Here's the conundrum. White men are trying to be the heroes between the metaverse and reality. Have you ever seen a picture of what that's gonna look like? I want to show y'all what that looks like.
What am I watching?
That's the whole point. We don't know what we're finna get ourselves into, but it's gonna be with a white man and reality and metaverse. So I don't know what this is gonna look like, but good luck trying to figure it out, right?
I'm gonna let them have that. I'm gonna let them have. Yeah. You good, brother? Go on, do your
All
thing.
I'm saying, man. Listen, y'all. Everybody involved is a fool. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's all I'm trying to get at, man. So y'all just be careful out there in them streets and in the middle streets. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't gonna be no fun, man. Listen, y'all. That's Cousin Lamb. That's Brother Lawler Wade. That's Beauty Man Ken. I'm Mr. Haynes. We'll see y'all on Monday. We out of here.
Peace.